Friction. Friction exists in every moment and in every object. Friction is the force resisting the relative motion of solid surfaces, fluid layers, and material elements sliding against each other. Let's say you have a bookshelf on the floor. The floor is really smooth. Now try to push the shelf. It moves easily. Now let's move to the other room. We have to push another bookshelf. Let's start pushing it. At the first instance, it won't move. When you try to push it harder, it still doesn't move. And finally, you manage to push it and move to some other position. The force which resisted your push and kept the bookshelf in place is the friction. To understand this, we need to look at the bottom surface of the shelf. It may look smooth to our eyes, but when you look at the actual surface which comes in contact with the floor, it will be like this. It will be uneven and has a lot of roughness. This uneven surface is the reason for the friction. There is no smooth movement of the shelf on the floor. There will be a tangential force on the object which will oppose the force applied. Because of this resistive nature, frictional force causes undesirable effects like wear and tear of mechanical parts and machines. It can be reduced by using a suitable lubricant. It is a bigger problem when we don't have the proper friction. If the road is slippery, you may not get the proper traction and lose control of the car, which can be very dangerous. It is the reason why you fall when you walk on a wet floor, because the friction will be very less. So this is it about the introduction to friction. In this module, we learn about different aspects of friction. To sum up, we learnt about the definition of friction, how friction acts on objects, what happens when the friction is more and when it is less. In the next video, we will be looking at concept of limiting friction. Thank you.